Good evening, my fellow Americans. I come to you this evening with some grave news about the state of our economy. It turns out this past weekend, we had some very unfortunate incidents with a Corvette. So I'd like to have a moment of silence for the loss of the engine.
Moments passed. God damn it. All right, welcome back to the podcast. This is Speed and Focus. I am Jeremy Selenius, Data Dream Motorsports.
And I am George W. Schultz, WGP Ariel. Just kidding.
All right, well, let's get right into it, huh?
Tell us about the vet, man.
Topic of discussion number one. The first event in the Corvette was going so well right up until the time when it didn't. So, do I know exactly what happened? Nope. I mean, I know what happened. The engine evacuated all the oil and parts onto the track. So, yeah, that happened. Do I know what broke? Not exactly. I know that there's a connecting rod out the side of the engine for sure. I can see that. I haven't even taken it off the trailer, though.
Yeah.
It's still sitting on the trailer at my house. But, yeah, I went to Carolina Motorsports Park this last weekend for Grid Life Track Battle Round 1, and we were hoping to go to every Grid Life Track Battle round this year. However, building a new engine is going to set us back some. So, I don't know when we'll be back out, but hopefully sooner than later.
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't know if anybody knows the turns at Carolina Motorsports Park. We'll put a little track map up here so you can kind of go through. But anyways, session 4. Yeah, 4. So it was qualifying session 2. We did 2 practice sessions in the morning and then on Friday, and then qualifying session 1 Friday afternoon, early evening, and all seemed well. We are making way more downforce with the front splitter than we thought we were going to. So we were dealing with some splitter buffeting issues, which is where it makes enough downforce to push it down to the ground, and then it loses downforce as it hits the ground and comes back up and just violently shakes the front of the car when that happens.
So you don't want that.
Ultimately, after a couple sessions, I had gotten it figured out, and I had added a center strut rod so it wasn't allowing the air to push down enough, and it was getting there. I heard it hit the ground still, but it wasn't buffeting back up and down. It just kind of stayed there.
That's good.
So it pulled the front of the car down far enough where it was hitting the ground still. But makes a lot of downforce. I just need to raise the car up maybe 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch maybe.
Yeah.
And hopefully that will be solved at that point in time. But we know it makes downforce. Then Saturday morning, we got right into 9 a.m. I think, or 9 a.m. Eastern time was session 1 of the day for me, qualifying session 2. And yeah, everything was working super well. The strut rod I had shored up a little bit more overnight because I had some time. And it was like lap 3 or 4 at least into the session. Everything was going super well. And I said, all right, let's put down, a decent lap, see how well things go. And everything went really well. We were in a 146 something, which isn't crazy, but it was getting to a respectable area at least. It wasn't anywhere near fast yet. 3.5-ish more seconds probably would have been all right. At least for me for my first weekend there, I think.
Yeah.
And so we were finishing up. I said, all right, this lap we're going to go for a really good push lap. And coming on the front straight, everything's good. Into the braking zone, turn 1. Make a left onto turn 1. Everything's well. 2 and 3 is a little like S section. All is well through there. Down straight where it kind of dips down into a little, I guess valley, right? Not really much of a valley, but over a bridge it kind of dips down. And right there, right at the start of, Armco on both sides, the engine just grenaded into a million pieces.
Yeah.
No sound before it, no indication that anything was going to happen, just went bang. The loudest bang and like scramble of parts hitting everything that I have ever heard in my life. There's so much oil on the car. It's not funny. It came apart at probably 100 miles an hour.
Damn, man.
So the engine bay, I just popped the hood, and the engine bay is on the passenger side. So obviously the side that everything came apart is just oil everywhere. Oil all down the side of the car, all down the bottom of the car. And so anyways, heard it come apart. Knew I was in an area where I couldn't get off track right away. But I got it slowed down as much as I could. And as soon as I went past, the Armco pulled off track. And then I was slightly worried for about 15 seconds because as I came to a stop, so did all the oil that was coming out, and it was on the exhaust.
Ooh.
So there was just smoke. And so I kind of reached down and like got ready to undo the belts, make haste out of the car, but obviously it was still an active session, and I pulled far enough off track to where it was Armco, and I immediately pulled off. So even if somebody had hit the wall in the Armco, they weren't coming my direction. So I was trying not to at least slow down the session, and they left me out there the whole session. After 15, 20 seconds, smoking away, and we were fine. So at least I got to, think about my thoughts for 10 minutes of just sitting there going, yep.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, that's it. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's exploded. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Contemplating the, how you're going to burn it down.
Yeah. Trying to remember how much insurance I had. Whether or not it was worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was session one. And so I was there to help work with staff for Grid Life at CMP. So the rest of the weekend, I just worked the whole weekend and didn't even think about the car until Sunday morning when I packed everything up and made sure I was ready to go. Finished working Sunday and then came back. But yeah, it was a festival round for Grid Life. Music wasn't quite my taste in music, but it was still all right.
Who was playing?
The only person that I'd ever heard of, I think a decent amount of them were like local to the area.
Okay.
I had heard of Snot.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's it. I literally had only heard of him. I'd never heard any of his music or anything like that.
Yeah, I've heard the name, but I've never heard the music.
Yeah. But it was a good time. Saturday night. I think they started as we were still sending drift cars out, so that was kind of cool.
Nice.
I can't imagine because they were like right on the corner of turn one, maybe 100 yards off track. I can't imagine. The drift cars that were there were some rowdy group of drift cars, and they were really loud. And I can't imagine anybody could hear anything other than drift cars there.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
Burning rubber.
It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't my music. I'd rather listen to drift cars. What? Nope, didn't say that. Yeah. Yeah. Still had a good time. But I did have a really long weekend thinking about what I was going to do next.
Yeah. That's always the worst when you're just thinking about it.
Because, I've got another engine build planned for that car so I could put a turbo on it. But that was supposed to take 4 or 5 months. And then by the end of the season, we'd be ready to, test that engine out and then do a full debut at the next, 2025 season. So now I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to use that block, I think, at least the block faster. So I'm going to have to take it, at least get it looked at, bearings and such put in it, and probably run it that way. Because, racing is kind of what we do. So
Yeah.
And the more I'm out there racing, the more I can advertise for the business. So
Yep.
I have to be out there. So yeah, we'll do that. Like I said, I don't know how quick we'll be back, but hopefully, I think
There will be a great return.
first week of June, I think it will probably be our shot for that.
Ooh, the SEC event?
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
And then because June 7, June 7 starts Grid Life Midwest Festival. And I won't miss Midwest Festival
Yeah.
at all.
Where's that one going to be held at?
Gingerman in Michigan. 10,000 people come to Midwest Fest.
Damn.
It is crazy. Now, I would say probably 9,000 of those people are for the music,
Yeah.
but they're also motorsports fans. So they're walking around the paddock all day, hanging out, talking to the drivers and such, taking pictures of the cars. It's awesome.
Nice.
That is one hell of an event. Friday night, Saturday night, music. It's a good time. Parties, shenanigans, just general debauchery,
Yeah.
I guess you could say. Yeah, I won't ever miss that event. Even if I have to go not as a driver, I'm going to go.
Okay.
For sure. Mark it on the calendar every year. Yes, I'm going.
Now I got to look at my calendar, see if I have anything scheduled for that day.
Yeah, no, it's a good time. You should come.
Which,
Yep.
uh,
I think it's like 7, 8, 9, 10 or
Yeah,
7,
I
8,
mean,
9, something like that.
I have an event, but,
What event is that?
PSI.
No, you don't. No, I mean,
Yeah.
it's so good. Like, I think, like, it's their event every year.
Yeah.
Like, it's the event. Now, I hope Road America turns into that. Like, also can bring 10,000 people to that festival. Because we're going to that. I already have a ticket to that. I didn't even remember what weekend that is, but I have a ticket because I go to Road America once a year to race. My family's from there. I'm from there. And family still lives there. So we go once a year to race. So they can see me race and hang out and we can have a good time. So that is already on the books as well. But I think that's June 26, 27, or July 26, 27, 28.
Yeah.
That is a hell of an event too. So yeah. Corvette will be back. Hopefully sooner than later. If you have an engine sitting around you're not using that you would like to donate. And I truly mean donate. Because I built a new car this year. Spent my whole budget already before the season started. Because this year was supposed to be run the events and that's it. I built a new car so I didn't have to fix stuff all the time.
God,
And
that engine was running so good too.
yeah, it was amazing. But it was 5 events in the Mustang at 12 pounds of boost already. So
Yeah.
and the way it came apart, like it had to, the bed of connecting rod that broke.
Yeah.
It's like 7,000 RPMs. I'm literally just getting ready to shift from third to fourth. And I like just grabbed the shifter and all of a sudden the shifter into a million pieces. The shifter didn't break, but it was shaking itself.
Yeah.
I was like, well,
Damn it.
and that something came apart.
Yeah.
At first, I was hoping that it was the transmission that had come apart.
Yeah. A lot easier to replace.
But when I looked down and the engine wasn't running and there was no oil pressure or anything, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And I looked behind me and I could see the trail of oil still going through the grass. Something told me it wasn't transmission.
Yeah.
Transmission doesn't use 7 quarts, but the engine sure does.
Yeah, leave a mess for sure.
Yep.
So at that track, do they make you pay for like the cleanup?
Nope.
Oh, that's nice.
I even went and talked to him. I said, hey, let me go buy some bags of kitty. They had cleaned up really quick too. Like,
Yeah.
session was ending and they sent a flat toe out as people were coming in. I was so close to the corner station, I could hear the calls once track went quiet. And so they were coming in, he came out. And by the time we had the car loaded and strapped to drive in, they were nearly done. Thankfully, like, I probably caused a 5-minute delay maybe between sessions. They were really quick about it.
That's good. That's not bad.
Yeah, no, their corner workers and crew were really cool. And they have a kart track there. That was really kind of cool as well. Although not for me working grid. Because, so you have a kart track grid for like false grid where they were staging all the cars. And then the track. So go-kart track, grid, actual track is, it's all over here.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was like a westerly wind almost all weekend. Well, the kart track was west of the grid, and if they weren't through one of their 5 drift sessions that they had in the big track, they were over on the kart track.
Yeah.
So like all day long when the wind blew, I was just dealing with, tire smoke.
Yummy.
But yeah, it was a good time. I have a Spirit of the Event award that I got.
Oh, yeah. You should
Yeah. 1 second.
show everybody. Ooh. Booyah.
So this is the Spirit of the Event award for that. Now, apparently, breaking your car and still trying to enjoy the weekend does that for you. But anyways, they're really cool. I actually have a shirt with this same logo on it, so now it's really cool that I have a award with it also.
Yeah.
But yeah, to the guys that run Grid Life, Adam and Chris, and the whole staff, thanks. It was a good time. I don't want to say that I wasn't paying attention, but I was talking with another competitor who was there just to hang out for the weekend as well, while they were handing out some of the awards. And so I don't actually know what they said about me before they said my name. So Adam, if you listen to this, which you're probably not going to, you're one of the busiest guys that I hear about. But if you have any info on what you said, that'd be nice. I'd like to have it. But thanks again. I'll be back at more events. Yep.
Yeah.
So that was that.
The resurrection.
Yeah. I still don't know what we're going to do. I would really love to go ahead and build the D-Stroke 6.2 still, but that's going to take longer time than I have.
Yeah.
So we may just take the 6.2 block that I was going to use for that, get it checked over, get it put back in OE. It should be fine. And I've also said that before. However, it's not in a boosted session or not in a boosted application this time. So
Yeah.
should be good. But anyways, that was my CMP. Yeah, great time. Love it. We'll be back. Oh my God, how did I forget?
What?
I ate so much ice cream at CMP, it wasn't even funny.
That's right. I always saw that picture.
It should be mandatory. And when I say mandatory, like 100% mandatory, I will put the picture up. It's here. I have a picture with this, with the ice cream truck that came around. And those guys were super cool. It's called Queen Bee Ice Cream. They're actually out of somewhere in North Carolina, but they came 2 hours every day
Nice.
in a little Subaru. Oh, damn it. I forget what the actual name is, but it's a little Subaru box van. So think of like a Volkswagen bus van, like half size.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I saw one of those in the Caribbean one time.
Okay.
It's like
There was one just posted on Kansas City.
Car Spotters.
Not the Car Spotters. Marketplace.
Really?
Somebody just posted one. Same thing.
Okay.
Here. But anyways, the front was the 2 seats like normal. And then they had the back set up where a little seat and like a big cooler. So the person in the back could sell ice cream out of it. Oh my God, I probably spent $50 on ice cream at least. At least. But they were cool people. Car people. So they were coming anyways, but they said, oh, if we're coming, we might as well try to make a few dollars. So.
What better way to recover a blown engine than stuffing your face with ice cream?
I don't know of a better way. I was going to do it either way, but
you just had more of a reason.
I would rather not, have to blow the engine in order to get the ice cream next time. But hey, you know what? So I talked to them for a while as well. They're big car people, like I said, so they're debating on coming to a couple of the other events. Like I just told them all about Midwest Fest and how they needed to be there. However, right, they're from North Carolina.
They have to load a lot of ice cream.
Well, they don't want to bring ice cream with them, right? Because that's like an 18-hour drive to Road America with ice cream and without a freezer truck, right? So they're going to have to find ways to get ice cream while they're there and still make it profitable, right?
So they just like a generic ice cream or?
They used a certain supplier. It was the same stuff I got every time. So one of them was the Snickers ice cream bars. I really like those when they're on there. And then the other one is just regular, that I got at least.
Yeah.
Like regular ice cream sandwich. And I don't remember what kind they were.
Okay.
I know the Snickers one is a name brand. I don't remember if the ice cream sandwich is a name brand or not. I just ripped that bitch open, shoved it in my face every time. So. It was good. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I wish they would have had a ice cream truck this past weekend out of Ozarks because it got toasty, man. Like Sunday was like, I think it got up to like 86, 87. It was getting warm.
Yeah.
Ice cream would have been perfect.
Yep. So what were you doing last weekend out there?
The big NASA event, man. 3 days of awesome cars, great people. Yeah, and a lot of pictures. Lots of pictures.
How many did you take?
About 13,000.
Whew.
Yeah. I got trigger happy.
13,000.
Lot of doubles. Lots of doubles.
4,500 a day.
I filled up like I don't know, four memory cards. Four? No.
Single?
6. Sorry, it was
1 terabyte each.
No, because it was about 2,500 pictures a memory card. So yeah, I think 5 or 6.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. That's a lot.
That's why I carry spares.
Yeah. Yep.
Just going through them. This is the crappy part.
Oh, I bet. So AI will come up with a way in the very near future to weed out all the blurry ones right away.
The problem is like when I do like the slow shutter and I want to do like intentional blurry on part of the car and like clear on the other, I don't think it'd be able to just decipher that.
Yeah.
So
still have a job somehow then.
Yep. I worked through it. A lot of great people out there, and thank you everybody for supporting me and buying pictures. I appreciate it.
Yep. If you haven't seen them, we will post a link in the video so you can check it out.
I'll even post a couple of pictures here.
Yeah. It sounded like a good event. How many people are out there? Do you know?
I don't even know the car count. I just a lot.
Well over 100.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is cool. Definitely well over 100.
That's cool.
But yeah, Cody's Camaro, probably my favorite out there. And he was running. I think he ran a 232. Is what I think he said. 232 something.
The blue 6th gen Camaro.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I think he was running the fastest out there this weekend. And only because Adam Klein didn't show up. Adam Klein probably would have been faster, Cody. Just kidding. I kept saying that to him all weekend.
Yeah, 232 is real time. That is moving.
Yeah.
It's very much moving.
He was hauling ass.
Yeah.
So, I like that one. And then there was a orange Miata. It's painted. I was actually talking to Richard today. He painted the Miata. It's that GT500 orange.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's the same color. It's a Ford color, but yeah, it looked great.
So like the red orange, or like the orange.
It was orange. Yeah, it wasn't. There's no red. No, at least I didn't see any red to it. But I don't know. I loved it. Good color.
Cool.
And I'm a Miata guy, so yeah.
May not have had a couple.
Yeah.
It's one car I've never owned.
Great event. And then after we get done filming this, heading back out to the Ozarks for PSI Motorsports at this weekend.
Yeah.
So I think that last I saw was like 57 cars registered.
That's not too bad for them.
No.
Some early morning sweatpants and some Chicago EDM Russian techno.
I'm all for it. They're always playing some good music.
And, the music is good.
Yeah.
I remember the first PSI track day I went to out there. I got there, and at like 6 o'clock in the morning, they were bumping EDM, and I was putting all my stuff together. Like, yeah.
Yeah, Eric, I asked you. You're supposed to send me like a playlist, and from your DJ guy. I never got that. Good stuff. Yeah, I hope they got that set up again. Yeah, because I loved every time I'd go back down to the garages, they'd be jamming some music. And,
it's always good.
Yeah.
Every time it seemed like EDM Ukrainian mixes of American songs.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. So yeah, that should be a pretty exciting weekend. Definitely with the lower car count, I don't think I'll be taking 13,000 photos this time. But you never know.
Well, hey, if you get into the swing of things, right?
I get trigger happy again.
What you need, you should be able to set up like 4 or 5 different camera stations, right?
Yeah.
And then be able to control them by like motion. So as soon as it sees motion, it just goes bum 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 bum. And the next car, dun 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 dun.
Yeah, that sounds expensive.
It does. Also sounds like a lot of photos, but it sounds like more time for me to relax.
Yeah. Just sitting back in the golf cart, just like, yeah.
Yeah. I saw a couple of cool gifts that you made.
Oh,
from the
yeah.
last event. Yeah.
Yep. Steve, I gotta, we're talking about you, Steve. I have a GIF I keep forgetting to send you when your belt popped off.
Yeah.
And overheated. I was at 14 taking pictures. So, and then the other one was was it a Camaro or a Firebird?
Firebird.
Firebird
From the Mustang Camaro challenge.
Spinning out at turn 14.
Yeah.
And punting a cone. And I told Dustin Drollinger that he finally had some competition on who can punt the cone farther. So we're still waiting on measurements, on the official measurements to see who actually launched it farther.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
A couple good events.
Yeah.
What, man, you've been to one other event, right? It's been like 3 weeks since we did a podcast.
Oh, the autocross.
Super busy. Oh, yeah. Autocross. Yeah, we both went to that.
Yeah, because it was...
Corvette ran really well at the autocross.
Yeah, dude.
Sounded real good. Sounded amazing. Ugh. Damn it.
Oh, did I ever send you that video?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I have. I'm not sure I posted that one yet.
Yeah.
I was trying to clip it so it wasn't so...
Because you could hear really good audio, but then the wind...
Yeah.
The wind was just... Even with my really nice microphone, it was just overpowering.
Yeah, the first 20 seconds or so before it get...
Ooh.
Jesus, people.
They're getting a little rowdy next door.
Yeah. Pretty sure they just put a box of something through the wall. Man.
Yeah.
First 20 seconds, audio is really good. And then kind of as the next car starts pulling up and I'm far enough away, it kind of goes away. But
I've got another microphone I've been looking at getting, so I might want to. It's more directional, so it's like what I'm pointing it at.
Do you have a Bluetooth one that we can like set up on the car?
I do not.
So that way, all you have to do is film the video.
No, what I was doing with that was like I've got the GoPro with the little media thing on it, and that takes really good audio. So we could always do that, mount that separate, and then I can.
We can't do that.
Why?
I don't have a car that works.
When it's running again. When it's running again.
Yeah.
We can do that.
It'll be soon.
Yeah. Because that's a good way to get audio. And then I could use some of that with if we do any drone video.
Yep. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yep.
I think on the way home from CMP, and I'm just remembering this as we're talking about it, but I was trying to come up with a spot on track at Ozarks, right? Because we've got an Ozarks event coming up that I'll be at and that you're going to be at.
Yeah.
Where you can fly the drone in and I think it's going to have to be.
Is it SCCA?
No. It's not. I think it's going to have to be at 10. Like coming up over 10.
Okay.
Down into 11.
Yeah.
Up part towards 12, right?
Yeah.
And then you cut straight across. And then as I'm going 13 to 14, right? You're hovering, waiting for me to come back around 14, down 15, and chase up towards paddock.
Okay.
I think that may be enough to where you can stay and still see it.
Yeah.
But also, have that cool visual because it only is 40 miles an hour, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's 42, 42, 46, something like that.
So you can see me coming over, chase me down 11, up into 12. But then as soon as I get 50 miles an hour, it's done.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to chase, right? But so you can cut and then catch coming back down.
Yeah.
And then almost maybe be into the little valley there where the corner's at. If you don't know where, it's going to be hard, but
Okay, I've got a couple pictures.
We'll put it a couple spots, yeah. Anyways, sitting down in, so you can catch it coming up and then just turn and watch it run away.
The only issue with that is right now the eagles have a baby in the nest, and mom is super territorial right now, and that's right there where you're talking about. And I don't want I don't need the bald eagle taking my drone.
Well, if you're low,
because she's
you think they come and get it?
Oh yeah,
that low.
I don't know if I want to gamble with that, man. If it was a cheap drone, then maybe.
You don't want to be the one having to chase it up the tree.
Yeah. I don't know what they would do with it, but
probably let it go once it hit their foot.
Maybe.
I can't think of it. But there's nowhere on track that cuts back that soon, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe.
We'll just have to see.
1, 2 going up to 3.
Yeah. Well, that's still because there's a dead tree. So you go down 1. Is it 1? Yeah. So from 16, 1. So there's a dead tree that's where mom likes to sit. I'll put a visual of here, the dead tree, which is cool because I was told that there's 2 or 3 dead trees that they kept on the property specifically for the eagles to just hang out on, because when they've got the baby in the nest, sometimes they hang out the nest, sometimes they just, actually a lot of times I always catch them in the dead tree so I get some good pictures. Because
you could almost run away from corner 1 down to the S's.
Yeah.
Catch coming up the S's, then
that's true.
Through 7.
Yeah. We'll play around with it. Of course, by June,
the
little baby will be a little bit older.
Kick that bitch out of the
I think
nest.
last year when it was probably June or July, and the baby was finally out flying around. I think, because I know by the end of the season, it was flying around like crazy.
It's hilarious. I never see him.
You never see? Oh well, right. See, it's I always see them early. You got to be early morning. But right now, the baby, you'll see her all day long because the baby's just stuck in the nest, and he or she, I don't know what it is, but it keeps popping its head up, and I can even give you a little clip to show everybody. because I did a super zoomed in clip of the little baby with the race car noises in the background. Yeah.
Just trying to
And
scope
then
it out.
and then I think I'm not sure if I have another one but like he just kept chirping and just like waiting for mom to come back or something, or it was hungry. I don't know, but I got some little chirping noises before in between races.
It's cool.
Good old nature.
Yeah. Yep.
American racing, American Eagles. All right.
Hell yeah. Well, what else you got coming up?
So yeah, tomorrow is Porsche Club America, or sorry, PSI Motorsports.
Mm-hmm.
Next weekend is Porsche Club of America. And then Shelby Fest.
Is Shelby Fest 3, 4, 5 of May?
I think
No.
I think it's April.
Weekend after that.
Because I know MCA. Yeah, Shelby Fest is the second and third, Thursday and a Friday.
Okay.
And
2, 3.
I can't remember if there's something.
That's right, because they're over in like some other town for the car show portion of that the next couple of days after that, huh?
Yeah. And for some reason, it's not on my calendar, but I know the Mustang Club America, I think, is the 4th and 5th, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I think I might have my dates wrong. Let me pull it up real quick.
Still, though, lots of events coming up at the Ozarks
Oh yeah,
racetrack, just like we, I think, said in the last podcast. You're spending more time down there than we do.
Yeah.
Down at the lake house. Although I'm going to have plenty of time to spend down at the lake house now. I don't any car to drive. See you.
Okay, I was way off on my dates. Poor Mustang Club of America is May 24th, 25th, 26th.
Okay.
So yeah, Shelby Fest is 2nd and 3rd. There's nothing on the 4th and 5th.
That'd be a pretty decent time to be down there, though.
Yeah.
It's going to be real warm. It's getting real warm.
In May?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The temperature should be.
Yeah.
In the lake won't be.
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend? Yeah. It's not the warmest weekend ever.
Yeah.
We get in the water every Memorial Day weekend, but it is. I'm in the water for like
a little chilly.
Yeah, that amount of time. Oh yeah. It might be a good tuggy weekend, but
there you go.
But you sure won't be getting my ass in there to sit down for very long. I love it. Sit down in there, my little floaty, drink a beer, sit around, pee all over myself. God damn. That's a vacation time.
That's America, baby. 100%. Have we talked about Tuggy before?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not sure we actually found
shared a picture
or a video. Maybe we did.
Maybe? Okay. Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
If not, we'll share another one.
Yeah. Tuggy is my kid's sandcastle boat that I had Jessica go pick up off Craigslist somewhere or Facebook Marketplace. And I'm in the back of the van, bring it back. And I think like the people that she went and picked up were like, "Oh, your kid's going to have fun playing in this?" And she's like, "No, we're going to fill it with foam and put it on the water."
Put a trolling motor on it.
Yeah.
And just put around the cove, baby.
Yeah. Goddamn. Cove cruising.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's a good time.
We still need to take it on the main channel just with the big boat, not just out there by, just take a quick drone shot.
I think like if we go early, we could actually get out there with it.
Yeah.
Or at least to like the end of the cove, which is main channel-y enough that's for a picture, right?
So you don't sink it.
Yeah. But you try to put it out there in the main channel on any day where there's like activity. You almost have to go. If we go out from where we're at, out to the cove to the main channel, the Lake of the Ozarks. There's a deserted island, like right there, and then you have two big islands south.
Ooh, you could troll Tuggy to the deserted island.
Yeah. If we go there, I think the water is
A little calmer.
calm enough. But like you go 30 feet away from that, and it's 3-4 feet of chop on a real busy weekend. And I don't think you're lasting for very long at that. I'm pretty sure it's going to toss the battery out.
Oh yeah, you gotta mount that thing in there because there's enough foam in there. It's gonna float. So just
Yeah, it's going to float no matter what.
make a battery mount for it.
Yeah. Really, what I need to do is get a battery box.
Yeah.
Because then I can just sit on the battery, right?
Oh, there you go.
That's
Yeah.
where I could sit on.
Yep.
And then just like
Drink your beer.
bond the box to the other plastic.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just sit there and just adjust the trolling motor, drink your beer. You know.
So I've got a couple plans for it, right? Like I'm gonna hook the steering wheel up this year,
Yeah.
so I don't have to troll with it.
Okay.
And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put like a string setup
Yeah.
with a little like caster on each corner of the back, and then 2 in the front. And so when you turn the steering wheel this way, it just pulls the trolling motor one way and it pulls the trolling motor the other way. You know, simple setup like that. You know, nothing crazy. You know, like not like having a little tugboat for sandcastle. I do have a big one that, like, if we put enough foam in it, I think 3 or 4 people could fit in it.
Damn. It's the same boat.
Same style.
Yeah.
It's a bigger and like a pirate ship themed one.
Okay.
Because it was the bed. Originally, we found that one,
Yeah.
and I didn't actually look at the picture. And Jessica's like, "Oh my gosh, I found one of the sandcastle pirate boats." And I was like, "Cool, let's pick it up." She's like, "Ah, it's only, I think it was like $40 or something like that." I'm like, "That sounds like a steal. Let's go get it." And she brings it back to the house in like 6 pieces, and I'm like, "What is this? This is not it. It's one piece." But yeah, so if I bond the pieces together and fill them with foam enough,
Yeah.
it's so big. It is bigger than this table.
How much foam do you think it's going to take?
Like $400 at least of foam.
Yeah.
And probably 14, 15 foam
Pool noodles?
pool noodles. Yeah. They're so big.
Oh,
It's
God.
bigger than that desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
4 people could fit in it and probably not sink it. Now, the trolling motor is not going to get you going very fast.
No, yeah.
But I think it'd be cool. Plus, I also have another vehicle thing that I want to make.
That's right. I remember you talking about it, but I can't remember quite what it was.
Yeah, so I want to make a floating, driving, trolling picnic table.
Okay. Picnic table.
Yes. That way
Okay, I
can-
don't think I've heard you talk about the picnic
No?
table. No.
Oh my gosh. We have 2 places near the lake house that you could launch it, right?
Yeah.
And so like you really all you need is a picnic table. I'll make an axle, right? That's the easy part. And then I think if you put like a couple of like 55-gallon drums, one on each corner
Yeah.
and one on each corner on the other side, it will float. However, the wheels will still be in the water, and then you can still use that to spin while you're going, right?
Yeah.
And then you just need a flap to troll around. And then you have all these little places you can keep your cooler full of beer, sit down, drive that right into the water, drive it right back out. I don't know how it gets any better.
I guess we'll just have to see.
And you can drive it in and out. And if you sink it, well, fuck it. I mean, whatever. Yeah, there's 2 landing spots that are pretty close.
Yeah.
One is over at Jessica's aunt's house, which is a few houses over in the same cove.
Yeah.
And one is like 2 houses over the other way.
Okay.
Although I don't know them as well, so I'm not sure that they would just, let me roll over in my picnic table whenever I felt like it. But yeah. It's one of my ideas. I have one of many dumb things that I think would be really cool to build.
Yeah.
But,
Well, we got to get the Corvette going first.
yeah, that's number 1. I'm selling something to fix the Corvette. I don't know what it is yet.
Yeah.
If you have a set of wheels that you need, I have some 18 by 12s.
Or ladies, he's going to start an OnlyFans page. So if you want to subscribe, $9.99 a month.
It's only pans though.
Only pans?
Yeah, it's just me cooking shit. You get to eat it at the end though, if you can. I'm not going to say it's going to be great, but I'll make you the food. You just have to pay to eat it.
Only pans with Jeremy.
Yep.
Nice. Oh gosh.
Yeah. We got some cool stuff in the shop this week though. I thought it was cool. One of the cars isn't as cool, or at least it's not my thing. It is a very cool car. It's I can't remember, mid to late 60s Corvair.
Yep.
It's bright yellow. Ugliest color they've ever made. It wasn't original to this car. They painted it something. But yellow is not my favorite of anything. I don't like anything yellow.
Not even Larry's Corvette?
Any car that is yellow. No, I've told Larry he needs to keep the blue one and sell the yellow one. I love the blue one.
The blue one, yeah, I do like the blue one.
But the blue one is for sale, or will be for sale very soon. And then, but anyways, the Corvair. We're doing electric power steering. Electric power steering, like with a 60s, like visually, it looks like a 60s steering rack. The column is still in the car. So like the upper column, I cut it, and then I cut the bottom third off as well. So in between there, it's using like a 2003 or 4 Saturn Vue, like in steering column, electric power steering pump or power steering rack column, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that should be really cool. I'm pretty much done with making all the pieces that I need for the column.
Yeah.
If it wasn't like 50 pounds, I would go get it and show it to you. But I'll post a picture of it right here. So like upper looks like Corvair steering column. Lower looks like a Corvair steering column that I cut to shorten it up a bit to fit into the area. And then the middle it just looks all funky like an electric piece.
Yeah.
That's cool. I do like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's the interesting stuff that I enjoy making. I'm not going to make a lot of money off of it because of what I'm going to charge and how much I have in it.
Yeah.
Isn't going to line up, but yeah, it's going to be cool.
All right.
When it works, that'll be super cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching you out there with it. Looks pretty sweet.
If you got other things like that, bring me in. I got cool aero pieces. If you need some aero pieces made, let me know. We got a lot of stuff that we can make for you there.
Yep.
We've got some wing mounts that I am just about done with testing on.
You too can be a 747.
Yeah. I have it on another car, and it's a universal kit that we're putting on like a hatchback. You buy all the pieces, you can put it on yourself. It's real simple. I'll send you all the pieces that way you can build it all, or if you tell me how wide you're going to put your wing mounts at, I can actually weld the bottom mounts on for you already for the wings, so that it's really easy to bolt up.
Yeah.
And no welding required. That's cool. Most of those kits we can get in around like a $1,200 to $1,300 range, which is rather cheap compared to what you're finding. But, we'll get a few out there and
if you're local and you don't want to mess with it,
just
to set up an appointment.
Yeah, we'll put it on for you. We just, it's probably been a month now. Finished up another one that we did some testing and such on. Post a picture of it right here. It looks gigantic on a 2005 or 6 Volkswagen Rabbit.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
But it's only as wide as the car is. But the car is so wide on the bottom and then narrows out so much at the roof line that it looks like there's 30 inches of wing sitting on each side. But it isn't. So that one's cool. I enjoyed that project a huge amount. I just put the one on the Corvette, obviously, that we did. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
If you're getting an engine built these days, oh my God, is it expensive? I don't know what happened, but in the last 6 months, engine building prices have gone through the roof for some reason.
Everything's gone through the roof.
I just got a quote to rebuild a 289 small block Ford for the tune of $10,000.
Crazy.
Yeah, I can buy a new one for that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that. I think the owner hasn't called me back yet, but I won't be dropping that off. I was gonna go drop it off today, but then when I got the quote, I was like, "No, don't think we'll be doing that."
Yeah.
Nope, I'm gonna keep this for now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
$10,000.
Outlandish.
You give me like 3,000 ish more dollars, and I can give you a basic LS swap for that price.
Yeah.
But anyways, hey, if people are paying it,
Yeah.
people are going to charge it, right? God damn.
Yeah, I'm sure the engine builders are making a killing right now.
Hey, I hope so.
Yep.
I hope so.
Race season, baby.
Yep.
Got to pay to play.
Don't I know that? Jesus Christ. But anyways, if you have a 4th gen engine sitting around and you don't want it, I'll take it. And I mean, take it. Yep.
Oh, man.
Cool. I know you got to get on the road.
Yep.
So we should probably stop sometime in the near future for you.
Yep.
But I think that was a pretty good wrap up of what we've been up to, what we're going to be up to.
Yeah.
In the next little bit. We're going to try for sure to go once a week. We were doing okay in the first three or four episodes, whichever where we were at. I think 3. But man.
Well, we got real busy trying to finish the Corvette in time.
Yeah. Last 2.5, 3 weeks have been really busy with the Corvette. There was so much of the Corvette we still didn't even film.
Yeah.
Just to try to make it to the first event.
Yep.
And then
of course, your event, my event, going through all the photos and stuff, it was just like, oof.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, you take like a day off, maybe 2 sometimes, to go through all the photos.
Yeah.
I mean, it's work. There's no doubt about that. Some people that take, I took 100 photos. Oh, cool. I took 100 photos in that 30 seconds.
Shoot, like the GIF I have for Steve, I think it was a 35 picture burst.
Wow.
Because I was just, as soon as he just came rolling in, I was just like, yep. Brrr.
Yep.
Like a A10.
Well, cool. Can't wait to see what you got coming up for this weekend. But somebody's here.
Nick just walked in, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Come wave at the camera, Nick. Like, howdy ho.
But yeah, can't wait to see what you get for this weekend. Corvette will be back soon.
Yeah.
Hope. But yeah. Peace out.
Talk to you guys later.